operation, the island was known as Forma Shima, meaning Island of Forma, named after the Japanese commander in charge of the invading Philippines in 1941 na silang Masakal Forma. Makipasok lahat.
It's easy to get distracted in today's modern world. With the advent of technology, the bustling nightlife found in cities, it's easy to forget the simpler things in life. We put more meaning into faster gadgets, stylish clothes, and expansive entertainment that it starts fighting for your attention and becomes all that we care about. And it's because of this that Corregidor is such a unique place to people in the modern age, a piece of physical evidence that life before this age existed, and that the situation surrounding the Philippines was much different. Dubbed the military paradise, with lush and expansive forests and movie theaters among others, it's not hard to see how this island could have become more akin to a resort. However, the war that has underwent on the island has left scars scattered throughout its landscape. The many struggles between the US and Japan has caused many guns and defenses to be established in key points. The island saw tunnels, artillery barracks among others. In addition to its fairly lush landscape, which was made as a resort to the military that were stationed there.
Guns, deaths, rubble. I don't think you should go to Corregidor with the mentality that you're going to a resort. But I feel that most people would go to Corregidor because it's such a disconnect, so to speak. A land that becomes a reminder that things have happened here before, through suffering and valiant resisting of the US Army and Filipinos against the oncoming Japanese. Going to Corregidor gets you immersed into history and solemnity for the people who've died there. Solemnity for the people who have defended the islands before it fell in Japanese hands through the Battle of Corregidor. Many monuments and even light shows present the situation seen back in the early 1940s. While some may go there because of the clear skies, bright sunlight, vast forests and blue seas, the many statues and crumbling artifacts remind us of a darker time, a time in which the island's beauty was stripped away through the struggle of war. It marked a time in which Japanese consistently whittled down the defenses of the island. Despite being well fortified by the US and holding their ground quite well, they quickly realized that their weapons were obsolete compared to the Japanese. With that, the defense was not successful, and in the end it marked the surrender of the US, with a radio message of Wainwright to President Roosevelt stating, "There's a limit of human endurance, and that point has long been passed."
So all in all, our trip and experience to the island of Corregidor was one to remember. This was because of the many different historical places that we visited. Some of these are cool and interesting, like the South Beach, the different barracks and the different battery artilleries, and also the different graveyards of the Japanese, Americans, and Filipino soldiers. But then there were also some uninteresting places, like the Lights and Sound Museum in the tunnel, because we didn't really understand the different videos and recordings they were showing. But then all of these places that we visited share one thing, which is the historical significance that they have on World War II. Like how the Malinta Tunnel was built to protect and house the different military vital installments for the war, and how the battery ways helped destroy many different Japanese positions, and Also how the many barracks were able to house the different soldiers, the different Filipino and American soldiers during the war. All this points that the island of Corregidor is an island stuck in time and rich in history.